Lovely viewers, gather around because what I am about to share with you will leave you absolutely speechless. You think you've seen drama, emotions, and heart-stopping moments in the K-drama world? Well, nothing compares to what just happened in real life. Fans all over the world are in total shock as news spreads like wildfire. Song Joong-ki, yes, the man who once held the title of Song Hye Kyo's beloved husband, was seen crying publicly after those now viral couple photos of Minho and Song Hye Kyo surfaced online. Can you imagine the tension? Can you picture the wave of emotions rushing through the hearts of millions of fans? Because right now, the entire Korean entertainment industry and its fandom are on fire. The moment those pictures of Minho and Song Hye Kyo hit the internet, it was like dropping a bombshell. Social media platforms practically exploded. Twitter hashtags went crazy, Instagram fan pages were sharing and resharing, and TikTok edits popped up within minutes. Everyone was talking about the undeniable chemistry between Minho and Song Hye Kyo in those photos. They looked like the perfect couple. Radiant smiles, those loving glances, and the warmth between them that couldn't be faked. Fans were screaming, shipping them harder than ever, and even celebrities secretly liked the pictures. But what no one expected was the emotional reaction from Song Joong-ki. Reports started flooding in from a popular cafe in Seoul where Song Joong-ki was spotted. Eyewitnesses claim he seemed calm at first, sitting quietly and sipping his coffee. But then his phone buzzed. Maybe it was a notification. Maybe a friend sent him the pictures. Whatever it was, that single moment changed everything. People nearby described the exact second his expression shifted. His smile disappeared, his brows furrowed, and his eyes welled up. He stared at the phone for what felt like an eternity, and then, to the shock of everyone present, tears started streaming down his face. Yes, viewers, Song Joong-ki cried publicly, and fans are asking, why? Was it heartbreak? Was it regret? Was it the sudden realization that the woman he once loved deeply is now being adored by another man? Someone as powerful and handsome as Minho? Let me take you deeper because you know this isn't just about a few pictures. This is about history, about emotions that never truly fade. Song Joong-ki and Song Hye Kyo were once Korea's ultimate power couple. From on-screen chemistry in Descendants of the Sun to their fairy tale wedding, the entire world rooted for them. They were the dream, the standard, the proof that K-drama love could happen in real life. But then came the shocking divorce. Hearts broke everywhere. Fans couldn't believe it. And yet, both moved on, or at least they tried. Song Hye Kyo focused on her career, becoming even more elegant and successful. Song Joong-ki also stayed in the spotlight, starring in major projects and even starting a new chapter in his life. But deep down, did those feelings really vanish? Now enter Minho, the man who needs no introduction, the king of K-dramas, the ultimate leading man, and someone who has always been on the radar of every major actress, including Song Hye Kyo. Their rumored closeness had been the talk of the town for months, but these latest pictures didn't just spark rumors, they set them ablaze. In the photos, you could see Minho's hand resting gently on Song Hye Kyo's shoulder, the way he looked at her like she was the only person in the world. And her smile. Oh, that smile spoke volumes. Fans immediately labeled them the visual couple of the decade. But for Song Joong-ki, those smiles weren't just smiles. They were reminders. Reminders of what he once had and what he might have lost forever. People on social media are divided. Some feel sympathy for Song Joong-ki, saying, "He's only human. It must hurt seeing your ex-wife happy with someone else." Others believe he's finally realizing what he gave up, and that realization hit him hard. But here's where things get even more dramatic. Rumors suggest that Song Joong-ki didn't just cry. He made a call afterward. Who did he call? Was it a close friend? Was it his manager? Or, and this is where the speculation gets wild, did he try reaching out to Song Hye Kyo? Fans are buzzing with theories, and some claim insiders hinted that he expressed regret during that conversation. Could this be true? Could Song Joong-ki still be in love with Song Hye Kyo? Meanwhile, Minho and Song Hye Kyo remain unbothered, or at least that's what it looks like. After those photos went viral, neither of them rushed to make a statement. Instead, Lee Minho posted a cryptic caption on Instagram. "Some moments are worth the world's attention." Boom! That sent fans into a frenzy. Was he subtly confirming the relationship? Was he declaring his feelings publicly without words? Song Hye Kyo, on the other hand, uploaded a serene picture of a sunset with the caption, "Peace comes when you embrace the present." Wow, talk about timing. That post was elegant, classy, and powerful. Fans believe it was her way of saying she's happy and content with where she is now. But let's circle back to Song Joong Ki, because his emotional reaction is what has everyone talking. When videos started circulating online of him wiping his tears in that cafe, the internet broke. People rushed to comment things like, "This is heartbreaking to watch," and "Stay strong, Joong Ki." Some even posted old clips of him and Song Hye Kyo together, adding emotional music to tug at everyone's heartstrings. And guess what? Those clips are trending again. It's like the entire fandom is reliving the Song couple era, while simultaneously shipping Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo like there's no tomorrow. Now let me ask you, lovely viewers, what do you think is really going on in Song Joong Ki's heart? Do you believe he truly moved on, or do these tears prove that love never really dies? And what about Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo? Are we witnessing the rise of Korea's next big power couple? Will they make it official soon? Or is this just a passing moment that the media blew out of proportion? I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is just getting started. Imagine if Song Joong Ki decides to speak up about his feelings. Can you picture the headlines? Song Joong Ki breaks silence on Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo romance. That would shake the entire industry. Or even more shocking, what if there's a twist, and Song Hye Kyo responds to these viral rumors in an exclusive interview? The possibilities are endless, and trust me, we'll be here to cover every single detail for you. So, keep your eyes glued to this channel, because this story is far from over. The tears, the love, the heartbreak, and the new beginnings. This is real-life drama playing out before our eyes, and you do not want to miss a single update. Lovely viewers, what do you think Song Joong Ki's tears mean? Do you think he still loves her? Or was it just an overwhelming moment? And do you believe Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo are destined to be together? The comment section is waiting for you. Let's talk about it, because this story has every ingredient of a blockbuster, and we're living it in real time. Let's dive even deeper, because this story is not slowing down anytime soon. In fact, it's taking new twists that no one could have imagined. After those emotional cafe scenes of Song Joong Ki shedding tears went viral, more eyewitness accounts started popping up online. People who were at the cafe that day revealed chilling details, saying he didn't just cry silently. He was murmuring something under his breath. One fan who happened to be seated a few tables away claimed she overheard him whispering, "Why now?" Can you imagine the weight of those two words? Why now? As if he's questioning fate, wondering why this moment had to come when he thought he had moved on. That alone has set the internet ablaze with theories. Some fans believe those words confirm one thing: Song Joong Ki never truly got over Song Hye Kyo. And honestly, can we blame him? This is the woman who shared his life, his dreams, his happiest moments. Seeing her smiling in those photos with Lee Minho probably felt like reopening a wound that never fully healed. The fans who once called themselves the Song Couple Nation are flooding social media with old videos, emotional montages, and heartfelt captions like, "Some love stories never end, they just take a pause." It's like the entire fandom is mourning with him. But here's where things get even more interesting. Song Joong Ki reportedly left the cafe abruptly after his emotional breakdown. He didn't stay to finish his coffee. Instead, he walked out quickly, head down, covering his face with a cap. Paparazzi caught a few blurry pictures of him getting into his car, and let me tell you, those images speak volumes. His eyes were red, his jaw clenched, and his whole posture screamed heartbreak. The captions on fan pages say it all. When a strong man breaks, the world feels it. And it's true. Seeing someone as composed and charismatic as Song Joong Ki break down like this is almost surreal. Meanwhile, Lee Minho and Song Hye Kyo, they seem completely unaware. Or are they? because insiders are now whispering that the two have been spending more time together than anyone thought. Those viral photos. Apparently, they weren't just a random meetup or a friendly hangout. Sources claim they were taken during a private gathering organized by close friends, and Minho and hye kyo barely left each other's side all evening. Witnesses described their connection as undeniable, and their laughter as music to the ears. Some even said that Minho was extremely protective of her, making sure she felt comfortable and safe the entire time. Fans, can you picture this? The two biggest stars in Korea, both incredibly successful and breathtakingly beautiful, sharing a quiet moment while the world looks on in awe. It feels like a real-life drama that no screenwriter could have written better. But what does this mean for Song Joong-ki? The emotional storm he's in right now could push him to speak up, or to retreat completely from the spotlight for a while. And that brings us to the latest development. Rumors that Song Joong-ki has cancelled a scheduled media appearance. He was supposed to attend a brand event just days after the viral photo incident, but sources now say he backed out last minute, citing personal reasons. Fans are connecting the dots and speculating that he's trying to avoid the inevitable questions about Minho and hye kyo. And let's not forget the fans' reactions. The internet is divided into three camps right now. One side is full of Minho and hye kyo shippers who are screaming with joy, calling them the ultimate visual couple, and even trending hashtags like #MinKyoLove and #HyeHoPowerCouple. The second camp is made up of Song Joong-ki loyalists who are heartbroken, saying things like, "He deserves happiness too, and no one should have to go through this pain." Then there's the third camp, the drama lovers, who are just sitting back with popcorn, watching this real-life saga unfold like their favorite series. But wait, lovely viewers, because I have a question for you. What if Song Joong-ki decides he's had enough of staying silent? What if he finally opens up in an interview or posts something on social media? Imagine the storm that would create. A single heartfelt message from him could break the internet in minutes. Do you think he should speak up, or should he keep his feelings private? And what about hye kyo? Should she address the rumors or let the pictures speak for themselves? So far, both she and Minho have been silent, but their silence is almost louder than words. It's making fans wonder if they're planning something big, maybe an official announcement, or perhaps they're waiting for the right moment to confirm their relationship. Now, here's the real kicker. Song Joong-ki's fans are reportedly planning a massive social media campaign to show him support. Hashtags like #StayStrongJoongki and #WeLoveYouJoongki are already trending in some countries. People are posting messages of encouragement, fan art, and even videos reminding him of all the love and respect he still has worldwide. It's heartwarming to see fans rally around him during what appears to be one of the most emotional times of his life. But the million-dollar question remains. What happens next? Will Song Joong-ki find peace and move on? Will Minho and hye kyo step out as an official couple and set the entire entertainment industry on fire? Or will there be a twist no one saw coming? Because in the world of Korean entertainment, anything is possible. Lovely viewers, I need your thoughts on this. If you were in Song Joong-ki's shoes, how would you feel seeing those pictures? Would you reach out to your ex? Or would you keep your distance? And if you were Minho or hye kyo, would you make your relationship public now, or keep it private to avoid unnecessary drama? Let's turn the comments into the hottest discussion thread ever, because this story is not just news, it's history in the making. Lovely viewers, let's keep going because the drama has only just begun, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. Right where we left off, the entire world was buzzing with anticipation. Fans are sitting on the edge of their seats, waiting for that next big move from any of the three stars involved in this emotional triangle. And now, whispers are growing louder. Rumors say Song Joong-ki might be preparing a tell-all interview. Yes, you heard that right. Sources close to the industry claim that a major media outlet has been in talks with him for an exclusive feature where he could finally break his silence. Can you imagine what that would mean? One heartfelt confession from Song Joong-ki and the entire internet would explode. But before we dive into that possibility, let's rewind to what happened just hours after his emotional breakdown. multiple fan accounts reported that Joong Ki's personal assistant was seen leaving the cafe separately, looking worried and on the phone the entire time. Insiders believe that the sudden change in his schedule wasn't just about avoiding the press, it was about protecting his emotional state. And honestly, lovely viewers, can we blame him? Seeing those romantic pictures of your ex-wife smiling brighter than ever, next to a man like Minho, a man who is basically the poster boy for perfection, would be crushing for anyone. Now let's talk about Minho and hye kyo, because their silence is fueling this fire more than anything. While Joong Ki's reaction went viral, these two have not said a single word. But actions speak louder than words, right? Guess what? Sharp-eyed fans noticed that both of them were online at the same time last night. How did fans know? Because their Instagram activity tracker showed that both Minho and hye kyo liked posts around the same minute. Posts related to their own viral pictures. Coincidence? Or were they scrolling through the same trending news together? Fans are convinced that this is a subtle sign they are completely aware of the chaos they've caused, and maybe even enjoying it. And here's another twist. Industry insiders are claiming that brands are already lining up for Minho and hye kyo as a couple endorsement package. Advertisers are ready to pour millions into campaigns featuring the two as Korea's new it couple. From luxury fashion houses to skincare giants, everyone wants a piece of this viral magic. Can you imagine the first official commercial with these two? It would break records overnight. And guess what? There are whispers that Minho's team is not shutting down these offers. In fact, they are in discussion stages. If this is true, then we're not just talking about a relationship, we're talking about a brand empire in the making. Meanwhile, Joong Ki's fans are doing everything they can to shield him from the noise, but the internet is relentless. Memes, comparison posts, and even old clips of his wedding to hye kyo are circulating like wildfire. Some fans are even writing open letters online, pleading with him not to let this situation break him. And honestly, the emotional connection fans have with Joong Ki is unbelievable. They're not just watching a story, they're living it with him, feeling every tear, every sigh, every moment of heartbreak. Now let's switch gears for a moment and imagine what's going on inside Joong Ki's mind right now. Picture him sitting in his living room late at night, scrolling through his phone, staring at those pictures of hye kyo and Minho. He probably zooms in on her smile, the same smile that once lit up his life. Does he replay old memories? Does he think about what went wrong? Or does he simply close his eyes and wish things had turned out differently? Lovely viewers, these are the questions that keep fans up at night. Because no matter how strong someone appears on the outside, love, especially first love or a deep love like theirs, has a way of leaving scars that never truly fade. But let's not forget, Joong Ki isn't just any man. He's a superstar, and stars always have a way of surprising us. Some fans believe that instead of staying quiet, Joong Ki might use this moment to announce something huge. Maybe a new drama, maybe a new relationship. Can you imagine the plot twist if Joong Ki shows up with someone equally stunning by his side? The internet would lose its mind. And speaking of stunning, hye kyo, lovely viewers, let's give her some credit. She has handled this entire situation with the grace of a queen. No statements, no shade, no unnecessary drama, just calm elegance. That sunset picture she posted the other day, people are still dissecting it. The caption, "Peace comes when you embrace the present," hit like poetry. Some fans believe it was a message to Joong Ki, a way of saying, "I've moved on and I hope you find peace too." Others think it was a love note to Minho, hidden in plain sight. What do you think? Was it a simple post, or a carefully chosen message with layers of meaning? And Minho, oh boy, he's adding fuel to the fire without even trying. His cryptic post, "Some moments are worth the world's attention," is still trending. Fans are creating edits, fanfiction, and even love quotes using his words. And here's the wild part. Rumors are swirling that Minho personally requested not to comment publicly because he believes actions speak louder than words. If that's true, then we might see him and hye kyo make their first official public appearance together sooner than expected. Imagine them walking into an award show, holding hands, smiling for the cameras. The internet would literally break. Lovely viewers, the question is, what happens if that actually happens? How will Song Joong-ki react? Will he stay strong, smile through the pain, and wish them well? Or will this spark a new wave of emotions for him? And what about the fans? Will they accept this new couple? Or will they keep holding on to the memory of the Song love story? The truth is, this is more than just celebrity gossip. It's a cultural moment. People everywhere are talking about love, heartbreak, moving on, and second chances because of this story. And that's why we can't stop watching, can't stop analyzing, can't stop feeling like we're part of it. So, lovely viewers, what's your take? Do you think Minho and Song hye kyo are already dating behind the scenes? Do you think Joong-ki still hopes for a reconciliation? Or do you think all three will shock us with a twist we never saw coming? Drop your thoughts below, because this conversation is far from over. And neither is the story.